Before you can catch them all, you'll have to learn some of their most disturbing stories. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Pokemon with the creepiest Pokédex entries.
Do you really think I'm afraid of you?
Gengar.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be popping open our dexes and reading through some of the most disturbing and downright depressing biographies written in the world of Pokemon. Say what you want about their designs or how strong your companions are, but you can't deny that these entries can get cryptically creative.
No, went wrong! Give us a break!
Number 10, Gengar. If you're traveling alone at night and you feel an icy chill overtake you, it most likely means a Gengar's come out to play.
I don't get it. They're weird.
Most of the time, this Cheshire Cat-like Phantump is just a ghostly prankster posing as a shadow to spook unsuspecting people, laying curses on trainers, and laughing at their victims' fright. However, it's been said that Gengar was once human, and it tries to create a traveling buddy by stealing the life of another human through its shadow. We're not sure how humans can become Pokemon, but we know this: nowhere is safe from this ghoulish trickster as it waits in the shadows for its next victim.
Gengar.
They're saying it wasn't them.
Number 9, Cubone.
Oh, Pikachu!
Cubone has been identified as the lonely Pokemon due to its loner attitude, and its horrifically tragic backstory. It lost its mother at a young age, and so it wears her skull over its face in her memory, never revealing its true appearance.
You poor little thing.
Unfortunately, the memories still sting, and so it cries its broken heart out mournfully, staining the skull with tears. They're not only heart-wrenching, but the cries also attract Cubone's natural predator, Mandibuzz. Someone at Game Freak really loves to make Cubone's life miserable. It's believed that the only way this lonesome Pokemon can ever evolve is if it can come to terms with its mother's passing.
Get out! Leave this place! You shouldn't get close to them!
Number 8, Yveltal.
Whoever disturbs the sleep of the cocoon of destruction will receive the judgment of fury!
While Xerneas is a giver of life, Yveltal acts as a bringer of death. It feeds off the life force of any living creature in its path, thanks to its devastating Oblivion Wing attack. At the end of its life cycle, it sucks up the life force of every creature on Earth and then morphs back into a cocoon where it'll sleep for 1,000 years. It doesn't help that Yveltal may be based on several mythological avian symbols of death or even modern birds of prey. You better hope you never see the day when this beast awakens, as it'll finish us off before we have time to finish it off, and eventually begin anew. Number 7, Mimikyu. Everybody loves Pikachu, so much so that this lonely little ghost fairy Pokemon disguises itself as one in hopes of making friends. Unfortunately, its best efforts are in vain as it occasionally breaks its own neck then spends all night crying while it tries to fix it, or seek vengeance on the opponent who broke it.
Pikachu, no!
Nobody knows what this friendless spook really looks like, but we wouldn't try to find out if we were you. Not only does Mimikyu hate people trying to peek under its cloth, but it's been said that anyone who witnesses its true form will die a painful, traumatizing death. What a sad existence this lonesome little creature lives. Number 6, Banette.
It's not only survived, it's laughing! An incredible, but yet creepy performance.
The little ghost Pokemon Shuppet feeds off negative emotions like vengefulness and jealousy. Ironically, it'd have a whole buffet of those feelings within its evolved form, Banette.
That's one powerful smile! Banette just dropped the temperature in here 25 degrees!
Once, Banette was an old toy that a child threw away. Fueled by hatred, the doll became the twisted, vengeful marionette Pokemon we all know today, searching for the child that cast it away to lay a powerful curse upon them.
Do they care?
Don't bet on it!
Banette definitely knows how to hold a grudge, but we can't blame it. How would you feel if you were left alone and unloved in a dumpster? The lesson here, treat your possessions with more respect. It could just save your life, along with theirs.
Notice your hero's back where he belongs!
Now could you please forgive us?
Number 5, Kadabra. We've heard some outrageous stories of humans becoming Pokemon over the years, but this one is both disturbing and totally out there. A young trainer with psychic powers was helping to research extrasensory abilities, but he couldn't control it. As a result, one morning he woke up transformed into a Kadabra, silver spoon and all. Baffling considering how it skipped over Abra and went straight for Kadabra, but a story like this is actually a little dark, risking being transformed into a Pokemon and then eventually captured just because you dabbled too much in the supernatural at a young age. So be mindful of the possibility if you try and master ESP. Number 4, Yamask.
Yamask, the spirit Pokémon. Yamask is a ghost-type Pokémon that wanders the ruins of ancient civilizations.
Of course!
Yamasks are born from the spirits of humans long dead and buried. The masks they carry are the last known remnants of their human life, their faces. Tragically, each Yamask still has memories of its previous existence. Sometimes it'll look at its old face and cry, mournfully looking into the dead eyes of what it once was. It's cruel enough forcing Cubone to wear its dead mother's skull, but to have a Pokemon literally carry a part of the life it lost, what kind of existence is that? Once it evolves into Cofagrigus, it most likely loses all of those memories and instead spends its time swallowing humans and turning them into mummies.
People who approach Cofagrigus are swallowed and turned into mummies. It loves to eat gold.
Turns people into mummies?
Number 3, Parasect.
Look here, these Paras are planting their mushrooms everywhere.
As a Paras, the 2 parasitic mushrooms on its back feast off the nutrients that the host bug eats, and even minorly control its actions. By the time it evolves, the fungus has completely taken over the body and mind, making the bug nothing more than a zombie. It can't even move without its engorged master. Much like its real-life counterpart, the mushrooms have medicinal properties for those in China. Too bad it can't help poor Parasect at this point. What's even worse is that the mushroom will leave its spores on Parasect's eggs, restarting the vicious cycle of watching a lively, cute little bug become a nutrient-sucking, mindless slave. Number 2. Phantump.
All right, who's laughing at us?
Yeah, stop laughing and show yourself!
According to legends, Phantump are made from old tree stumps possessed by the spirits of children who became hopelessly lost in the woods and died. Inspired by the Kadabra spirits of Japanese mythology.
You'll pay with your empty stomachs!
They can imitate the cries and screams of children, which they use to lead trainers astray in the forest until they can't find their way out. But they don't mean any harm, they just want some friendly company. Don't be alarmed if you run into these little ghouls, but be careful when treading through the woods, or you could end up a ghostly cutie yourself. Don't ask us how.
Phantump, take care of yourself, and don't get lost again, okay? Pika, let's go!
Number 1. Drifloon.
All ready to go?
Taking the number 1 spot is what legends have described as the signpost for wandering spirits. The roaming souls of both humans and Pokemon come together to form this cute little balloon ghost. If it were to somehow pop, the souls it contains would all spill out in a piercing screaming noise.
Drifloon, you psyche!
Drifloon may try to make friends with your child, but don't take your eyes off them, as the phantom balloon may try to carry them off into the afterlife if they aren't too heavy. It's even worse when Drifloon evolves into Drifblim, where it's big enough to carry anything and may just let them drift off into the hereafter. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.